Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, an Alger County judge is under fire. Controversial text messages spark calls for his removal from the bench. Plus, desperation grows in Gaza as starvation claims more lives. At the same time, the U.S. is backing away from a ceasefire, with President Trump saying Hamas doesn't want to reach a deal. And we're live in downtown Marquette for the return of one of the UP's most highly anticipated events, the Blueberry Festival. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ.
Hello, Kelly Rowland. As you know, we had the Blueberry Festival going on right now. It's been pretty good weather today.
Yeah, good evening, Kevin. We do have blue skies for the Blueberry Festival, but it's hazy at that. So we're not looking really at any issues of rain for tonight for the Blueberry Festival. But on our 19 News Sky Cam of downtown Marquette, I have seen a few people with some bandanas or some masks on, and it's honestly not a bad idea as air quality is a bit of an issue for tonight and into tomorrow. But we're looking good rain-wise on our radar, and we'll look good through the night too. Just some partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies and waking up to some more hazy sunshine tomorrow. And your full weekend outlook is coming up in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. A judge in Alger County is taking a voluntary leave of absence after controversial text messages raised questions about his impartiality. The Alger County Prosecutor's Office has filed a writ of superintending control to remove Judge Brian Rowley from all criminal cases. The prosecutor, Robert Steinhoff, says the move comes after texts showed Rowley criticizing law enforcement and using his position to pressure case outcomes.
The text messages that we reviewed showed a clear bias against prosecution and law enforcement. They also showed that the judge was willing to utilize the power of the bench to resolve cases in an unethical way by utilizing the scheduling authority of the court.
WZMQ's Samuel McKnight will have more on this story tonight at 11:10 Central. The president says Hamas has not been willing to reach a ceasefire agreement, leading them to pull negotiators from the U.S. and Israel. But as peace talks break down, starvation in Gaza worsens. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp spoke with the State Department about the crisis.
Hamas didn't really want to make a deal.
On Friday, President Trump says U.S. negotiators have walked away from ceasefire talks with Hamas. The U.S. Special Envoy says they will now consider alternative options for bringing the remaining hostages home and create a more stable environment for the people in Gaza. But as this is happening, the people in Gaza cling to pots and pans, hoping to get food. The United Nations says it's not just the bombs that are killing people. Starvation is another killer. The Gaza Ministry of Health claims nearly 50 people have died from starvation in recent days. The UN reports hundreds have died in Gaza while trying to get to food since late May. According to the World Food Program, 100% of people in Gaza face acute levels of food insecurity, and 70,000 children need urgent treatment for acute malnutrition.
We are acutely aware of the humanitarian catastrophe that is happening in Gaza.
Throughout the war, all parties and aid agencies have played the blame game. The UN and other aid agencies have accused Israel of not allowing enough food and supplies to enter Gaza. But the State Department is pointing the finger at Hamas.
Well, what we've seen from the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation is the ability to deliver 90 million meals without it being looted by Hamas. That's the mechanism that we've seen, but that's why this mechanism is so important, so that it's not looted by Hamas and then weaponized against the Gaza people. That's why we need to get aid directly to the people that need it. 90 million meals in a war zone that could end in a split second if Hamas laid down their arms and released the hostages. They have refused to. Hamas has shown their barbarity again and again and again. And we remain committed as the United States in supporting efforts to getting aid to the people of Gaza that need it without it being looted by Hamas.
In Washington, Rachel Knapp, WZMQ 19 News.
Marquette's Blueberry Festival has been busy all day. Our own Andrew Hands is in our own front yard in downtown Marquette with all the details on how it's been so far. Andrew, how's it going?
Hey, Kevin. Well, it's been about 8 hours now, and people are still rolling through. We have a beautiful day here, not a cloud in the sky, and especially after our weather recently, really. I've been around here, it's about noon today, and it hasn't really died down. It picked up a little bit after 1 and after 5 o'clock, but really it's a beautiful day for blueberry fans. They got everything that you'd really want in all kinds of products, food, drink, that kind of thing, all during one of Marquette's biggest days of the summer.
Whether you're visiting town or only had to walk a few blocks to get here, there's something for everyone at the Marquette Blueberry Festival. With over 120 vendors this year, the variety takes a while to fully grasp.
Everybody wants to, come here to Marquette and be a part of the Blueberry Festival. A lot of the vendors even start to make it their own vacation, and it works out great.
The Friday festival runs 9 hours long, featuring non-stop live music at 3 separate stages, not to mention as many blueberry treats as one can imagine. The Upper Michigan chapter of the American Culinary Federation have been selling blueberry broths at the festival for 9 years now, with a goal of staying open all day.
We made 1,700 brats this year, and we're hoping to not run out. Last year we made 15 and we kind of ran out about 5 o'clock. So each year we've been getting a little bit bigger, a little bit more. It's nice to kind of get our name out there a little bit.
Along with a tough growing season this year, fresh blueberries were less available than other years. But that didn't stop thousands from showing up.
In total, we brought up 600 5-pound boxes, so it's a little later this year, but the quality of the berries have been really good.
It's just been constant. People were already starting to crowd this even before the event officially started. The early birds, they're trying to get the worm before, the massive crowds. They're fighting for the blueberries and all the stuff that we see here today. But no, it's been packed.
With blueberry cinnamon rolls, blueberry pies, blueberry cookies, and blueberry kombucha, there's more than enough to go around.
Come and get some bloobs. Get the bloobs. Get the bloobs.
And Kevin, we'll catch you back here later in the show. We're going to be talking to Trinary Toast about their experience today. Reporting in downtown Marquette, Andrew Hands, back to you.
Andrew, thank you very much. We'll see you later. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Kelly will let us know what kind of temperatures we can expect in the Upper Peninsula this weekend. And later in sports, the AuSable River Canoe Marathon kicks off tomorrow with a record-breaking 116 teams racing 120 miles throughout the night. We'll be right back.
My morning routine.
The first thing I do when I wake up is turn off the alarm. I need 3 snoozes to get out of bed.
One alarm goes off at 4 a.m. and I'm out the door at 4:15.
I love a bath full of bubbles.
I'm very quick with the actual shower out the door, but all around that is just pure chaos. For example, this morning, these are dirty socks. I gotta be honest, I wish mornings started at like 10 a.m. Can I say that?
CBS Mornings weekdays at 7 on CBS.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes. Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's big summer chair sale. We have hundreds of chairs to choose from in decorator fabrics or leather, high-back chairs like these, and swivel gliding chairs in leather or fabric, and extra wide chairs so your best friend can sit beside you, and small swivel barrel chairs that will fit in small places. leather stress-free chairs with adjustable headrest and the recline for added comfort, and a matching ottoman all at one low price. We have hundreds of chairs. Shop Shunk's big summer chair sale. Shop Shunk's at Marquette today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. We have nice and clear skies across the Upper Peninsula, and of course Blueberry Festival going on right now. This is a drone photo from earlier today from our very own news director Ken Baynard, so thanks for that. And it's still, even though this was earlier, there's still a lot of people outside enjoying all that Blueberry Fest has to offer. So we'll show you a wider view in case you're doing any traveling for the weekend. We're all good for the rest of tonight. Now what this doesn't show you is of course that air quality, and we might run into a brief shower or two. This is likely just some ground clutter, probably running into that haze, the dust, and whatever else is with the smoke plumes coming our way. So not seeing much rain for tonight. We do have this air quality warning, which has been extended. It was set to expire at noon today, and it has been extended until midnight. So that tells us we'll still have air quality issues for tonight and even into tomorrow morning. This is a look at the smoke right now. Really, the worst of it is right over the Upper Peninsula. So because of that, we're at a 116. Just to give you a little bit of reference, yesterday at this time we were at about 60, so quite a bit of an increase, and that is above the moderate range. That's into the unhealthy range. So now not just those with the heart and lung issues, but now we need to factor in too those are younger, a little bit older. Really, everyone should just monitor their bodies. You feel the chest tightness, just go inside or maybe have a bandana or a mask on. But we will see that start to diminish through the weekend, back down to that moderate range and the lower end moderate range. So of course the air quality won't be an issue for the entire weekend, nor will the rain. So we'll show you first morning weather futurecast showing us nice and clear skies, just the passing cloud cover for tonight, and that extends into tomorrow morning. Maybe a brief shower up to Houghton and Eagle Harbor to close off our Saturday, but not a washout by any means for Saturday. Really nice and clear, and for most of Sunday too. And then we get to Sunday evening, of course, with all that heat and humidity, we can't rule out this little line of storm, I'll call it a storm, giving us an issue for Sunday night. So really, other than the air quality, the widespread haze for tonight with those low temperatures into the lower 60s, and the haze will start us out for tomorrow, but it will get better, and then we'll have the sunshine, the heat, and humidity all the way for Sunday with a few storms. So your fishing outlook really quickly before we get to the 7-day with a 4 out of 4 star day for tomorrow. Just remember the air quality issues that we do have in place, but we'll have those winds from the south at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and your best times are, unless you want to go out this early, 1 to 3 a.m., your best time for the afternoon is between 2 and 4 p.m. So of course we want you to enjoy the nice weather and the summertime, but it is going to be really hot and humid. So if we were to paint a picture for the most ideal conditions for summer, it's of course going to be the seasonal temperatures and the lower dew points, and we'll get that as we get into the last week of July coming up, and we welcome August 1st this time next week with lots of sunshine.
Kelly, thank you very much. Up next on Insights, it's our monthly check-in with the Iron Ore Heritage Recreation Authority. We'll hear about their ongoing projects and one that was just made available to the public. That conversation's in 2 minutes.
Optimize your home with Maytag and Whirlpool appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Maytag and Whirlpool offer best-in-class warranties on durable, state-of-the-art appliances, perfect for your laundry room or kitchen. Available in stock or online, plus free delivery and 0% financing.
At Big Valley Ford in Ewan, we're more than just a dealership. We're your hometown partner in finding the perfect ride. With a huge selection of high-quality vehicles, there's something here for every lifestyle and every budget. Looking for value? We've got one of the largest selections of pre-owned Ford trucks in the UP, all in excellent condition and low miles, along with a huge selection of new Broncos and trucks all ready to roll. Experience the Big Valley difference at Big Valley Ford in Ewan.
It's that time of year again. It's Christmas in July at Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette. Christmas has come early for our customers the entire month of July. It's our biggest store-wide sale of the year, with up to 60% off. That's what I said, up to 60% off. Loose diamonds up to 50% off. Santa has come down the chimney at Richardson Jewelers, downtown Marquette.
Richardson Jewelers.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
She's inquisitive
What led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
and firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for our monthly check-in with the Iron Ore Heritage Recreation Authority. And joining us, as always, is Trail Administrator Bob Hendrickson. Bob, always good to see you.
Hey,
and
Ken.
let me just thank you right away. I know it is hectic out there right now. I know parking was probably a big hassle.
A bit of a challenge, yeah, for sure. Should have rode my bike today. Could have been faster, for sure. Yeah.
All right, let's get into the updates. Just take it away, Bob. What do you have for us?
Yeah, so giving everybody an update on the Lankin Land extension. I've been having some calls asking about where that stands. With this, the issue of the dual right-of-way within the same corridor, so there's County Road BAA and then also the State of Michigan corridor right-of-way. We're working on a plan to kind of work around that. Because we're so late into this construction season, like there's really no chance to get it going this year and actually getting completed the way we want to get it done. So we're going to be holding off on that until next year. Making some plans through the year, getting it rebid. But at the same time, we want to work on the trailhead construction at Lankin and Land. So we want to let people know that we will get something done. It's not an abandoned project. It's just behind schedule, and it'll be behind schedule for a season.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have something ready to go in Negaunee, I believe.
Yeah, so on the upside of it is that we have the motorized bypass is 100% complete. So that is the motorized bypass from the Negaunee Ice Arena over to Moss Street, County Road 492. The big junction there was getting across a railroad crossing. We had to work with MDOT Rail Safety, Canadian National, and the Michigan DNR to get that done. Got to really give huge props to the Michigan DNR to getting that rolling, and also Canadian National for being very good with working with getting this in. So now that that's in, we had an illegal crossing down the tracks. We've blocked that off. We want to make sure that people are understanding that you need to use this corridor, especially because there is other private properties along this route. Just to keep everybody's neighbors, happy and a safe travels. So that's the main thing. And then also it opens up access to Negaunee downtown from the east. So that should be beneficial to the downtown Negaunee.
Sure, excellent. Is there any other etiquette you want to go over when it comes to using the trails? You said to me off camera, there's a lot of people out there.
There is. Like right now, it's probably the peak of the trail season. The e-bike issue has always been a big thing. There's a lot of committees and task force working on that at this time. A lot of it does come down to etiquette, though. It's when you're riding the trail, plan that you're not the only one on the trail. You might be doing your own thing, but be aware that there's other trail users. So the big thing is slow down when approaching other groups. Making sure that you have an audible warning from somebody that's coming up from behind. If you're wearing earbuds and walking along, have those earbuds turned down so you can be aware of your surroundings. It's so many times that somebody will be making like I told them they're, that it's coming behind, and then all of a sudden, they get startled. So make sure your earbuds are turned down, that you're able to hear audible sounds, and then slow down, pass, be courteous. Smile, say hi. All those kind of things you should do.
No, I'm glad you mentioned the AirPods, because I will only have one in one ear because I gotta pay attention to what's around me. That's what I would suggest anyway. Bob, any other updates?
Overall, the summer's been going great. We're working on some issues on the west end on the ORV Trail where we're having some flooding because of beaver colonies and that. So we're working on culverts, opening up some waterways to drain that out. So we are aware of that. If anybody comes across anything, let us know. That's really the biggest way that we learn about problems on the trail is from trail users. So our phone number is on our website, ironoreheritage.com. And either send a text, email, or give us a straight call.
All right, sounds good. Bob, always appreciate having you, and my friend, really
Thanks,
appreciate
Kevin.
it.
Appreciate it. All right.
And coming up on Monday, we're joined by Northern Michigan University to talk about their upcoming Outdoor Summit and Rest Retreat. That conversation's only on 19 News Insights. Mike Ludlam has your sports headlines when we come back. He has the highlights as UP baseball teams compete downstate in the Michigan Veterans Baseball State Tournament. And then we'll check back in with Andrew, who's standing by with one of the vendors in this year's Blueberry Festival. But first, here's your Yoopers United Volunteer Opportunity of the Day. Borton Shore Awards is looking for help with their award bending and painting party taking place on July 29th from 6 to 9 p.m. You can help decorate and spice things up, the awards, before the big race. To sign up to be a volunteer or check out other opportunities, just head to youpersunited.com.
Steve Hartman has one of the highest points of the week after looking for it in one of the flattest places on Earth. And little by little, salt water is mixing in with irrigated water and destroying farmland. The slow motion crisis affecting American farmers. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Buckle's Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckle's Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
This is NCIS 101.
NCIS takes place in the District of Columbia.
And it really is about justice, cups, teamwork.
And let's not forget family.
Occasionally, we go undercover.
We laugh a lot.
Where we do action.
We find some fingerprints.
And if you don't know who we are, we're the ones wearing the hats.
NCIS moves to Tuesdays, part of CBS Premiere Week. Catch up now on Paramount Plus.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before preventing migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save. Qulipta, the forget you get migraine medicine.
This is home for CBS. WZMQ 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Why should you consider re-siding your home? Your home is the largest investment you'll make. Protect it with new siding installed by the experts at the Window Store. We offer a range of affordable, high-quality siding options, including premium ABC seamless steel siding with attractive financing options available. And we install all winter long across the entire UP. Schedule your appointment today and enjoy the Window Store experience for yourself. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. The Escanaba Cubs needed a win this morning to stay in contention in the Class AA Michigan Veterans Baseball State Tournament. The Cubs met Adrian in the losers bracket at Northwood University in Midland. Top of the first four, Adrian, Jalen Stelzer smacks a hard grounder off the glove of pitcher Ashton Rimkos up the middle for a base hit. 2 runs will score on the play, and Adrian ends up taking a 3-0 lead. Bottom of the first, after fouling off 7 straight pitches, Bon LaChance with a single here. That will move Adrian Mercier to third base. With Cubs with runners on the corners, and then after a pass ball, they're on second and third. Graham Johnson now up, and this one's going to the outfield, not quite as far left as it looks, and there it is to make the catch. Mercier scores on the sacrifice fly, Cubs within 3-1. But trailing 5-1 in the fifth, Cannon Arndt will come through. 3 for 3 from the 9-hole. Joey Garcia scores here, but post 285 still leads 5-2. Eli Gardner with a base hit, and the Cubs will have 2 men on and the tying run at the plate. And good news, that's Graham Johnson, pretty dependable hitter. He's going to smoke this one up the middle, but check out the play by Jack Laporte at short. Traps it, throws it to first. Adrian advances 5-2. The Cubs end the season with a 17-9-2 record. Meanwhile, in the Class A portion of the tournament, Gaylord rallied to beat Menominee 7-4. The Sioux Black Sox over Saginaw Frankenmuth. That score was 5-1. Ironwood defeated the Eastern UP Wood Ducks by the count of, we didn't get that score actually, but we know Ironwood won. And Saginaw Frankenmuth rallied at the end to sneak past Ironwood 13-12. Marquette Blues trailing early against Gaylord, and Stevenson edged Kingsford 4-2. This will be the scene tomorrow night at 9 o'clock in Grayling for the 77th Annual Consumers Energy Au River Canoe Marathon. A record of 116 pairs of paddlers will portage or carry their canoes to the start line and then hop in and take off 120 miles to Oscoda. There are men's, women's, and mixed categories. Short time trials have determined where the canoes begin their portages, and a couple people with Upper Peninsula ties will be competing in the event. Kevin, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. And let's turn now back to the Blueberry Festival in downtown Marquette. Our own Andrew Hands is standing by once again, talking with a vendor, Trinary Toast, who is just wrapping things up. Andrew, hello.
Hey, Kevin, welcome back. Well, I'm here with Evan Coldwater from Trinary. They've sold out for today with all of their blueberry goodies. Can you kind of tell me about how the day has been so far?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as you mentioned, we sold out of most of our blueberry product outdoors, which is really exciting. We still got a little bit in the shop, but the business was good.
Great. And so the store is on the end of the block here, so kind of a turnaround point for the festival. How does that play into sales and everything today?
Yeah, I think it kind of, we sort of saw people in waves. So I think as they kind of made it out to the end, kind of a lot of people, grouped up. We went through a lot of sales quickly, and then, a little break for a bit.
And I don't think we've seen any blueberry cinnamon rolls anywhere else. What goes into making this unique with everything being in the same theme?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw a lot of blueberry lemonades for sure. But to kind of, put ourselves apart, we did the blueberry cinnamon rolls, but we also did the blueberry cardamom rolls. Cardamom is kind of like one of the signature Scandinavian flavors, so we tried to put the Trinary Toast touch on it.
Gotcha. And what was a favorite for today?
Yeah, so the blueberry cardamom roll sold out first, and then we did a blueberry lemonade matcha that sold out second, and then we were left with just a little bit of lemonade and blueberry cinnamon, which sold at the end of the day.
Awesome. Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for speaking with me. And we'll send that back to you, Kevin.
Andrew, thank you very much. And when we come back, Kelly has our final look at weather. Don't go away.
From now through July at Fox Marquette Subaru, lease a 2025 Subaru Outback Premium for $377 a month for 36 months with $3,000 due at signing, or get 1.9% APR for 72 months on select new 2025 Subaru Outback model. Fox Marquette Subaru, experience the difference.
Tonight on the CBS Evening News, one man's quirky hobby has him reaching new heights in America's flattest state.
Maybe there's a lot more adventures out there waiting for people than they realize.
On the road, tonight on the CBS Evening News.
We want Regina Hall to have it all.
So we think you could be the Bachelorette.
Give me some good candidates.
Everybody will come out for you.
Well, then I'll do it.
Plus, Time Magazine's Woman of the Year,
the incredibly inspiring Jordan Childs.
No matter how many times that you fall, rise back up.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, Monday at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
It's the highlight of the summer, the Marquette County Fair. Livestock, classic cars and tractors, live music and performances, art, games, and of course, the food. With new additions this year, the fair has something fun for everyone. The 2025 Marquette County Fair, August 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Marquette County Fairgrounds. It's fun for all ages.
The world's longest running prank show is back. Just for laughs, gags.
Lease a 2025 Subaru Crosstrek Sport for $356 a month for 36 months with $3,000 due at signing. Or get 2.9% APR for 72 months on select new 2025 Subaru Crosstrek models. Fox Marquette Subaru, experience the difference.
Welcome back. Everyone is enjoying Blueberry Festival, or you're sitting watching at home, and we are looking at nice and clear skies for tonight. Maybe just a few clouds, but still some above average temperatures, and we will be expecting some temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, and we'll slowly bring those back down to the mid to lower 70s as we close off the month of July.
Kelly, thank you very much. And finally tonight, right now, a group of nearly 50 cyclists are embarking on a 10-day trip along the perimeter of the Upper Peninsula. The Tour de Youp, a bike ride, kicked off for its 8th year this morning in Manistee. Participants can ride all or some of the route, which spans 1,200 miles and passes through cities like Escanaba, Houghton, Marquette, and Sault Ste. Marie. It's all for a good cause. To date, the ride has raised $330,000 for UP Lions Serve, which supports families battling childhood cancer. The Tour de Youp A will end back in Manistee on August 3rd. That's all the time we have for right now, everyone. More headlines coming your way at 11:10 Central. See you then.